Welcome in, everyone. Happy Chit Chat Tuesday. Hope you guys are doing well.
Hello, hello.
I was just talking to Ron. He always, as soon as I hit the live button, he starts talking about random things, and I'm always afraid the mic's going to pick it up. So, but welcome in. Hope you guys are doing well. We appreciate you guys being here for another Chit Chat or Cruise Chit Chat Tuesday is what I'm calling it now. It's been a couple weeks, not too long. So,
Not too long
yep.
for you, but a little while for me. I've been absent because I had to go on strike because I wasn't getting paid like I should.
Now you sound like Sister Auntie Cheryl.
Give me my cut.
But yeah, guys, welcome in, welcome in. Ron almost didn't make it in tonight because we have Special Olympics basketball starting up. So he literally had to race Andrew to practice. And Dice is actually like assistant coach this year, and he's helping the team. So he had to take them to practice and then rush back here. So there, at some point, he might have to step out to pick them up. But yeah, appreciate you guys popping in on this Tuesday. Let's see who's here. Let me make sure we're live on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me just double check. Looks like we are live there. All right, let's see who we have here in the house. Brian E. Martin, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you guys can hear and see us okay. We
Yes,
kind of changed our setup a little bit. I had been doing it because I have a whole home office that I don't even use like I should. So I'm like, I got to start utilizing it more. I tend to work in the living room in front of the TV, but I'm like, I got to start using my office space more. So we're going to get this all done up back here so that we have a consistent live stream setup. But
yes.
welcome in, Brian E. Martin. We appreciate you being here. Felicia Hall, welcome in. Thank you so much for being a channel member. We appreciate you being here as well. Kalia World, welcome in, welcome in. Alice McKinley, thank you for being here, and thank you for being a channel member as well. Sig the Solo Cruiser, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being a channel member. I was watching some of your solo cruise information that you've been sharing recently. So, guys, if you're looking to cruise solo, want some tips and tricks, definitely check out Sig. I saw your short today about Princess Cruises and their solo supplement. So you guys be sure to check her out.
Now you was on Princess with her, right?
Yes, we were on Sun Princess together.
And you guys were staying out late and drinking, right?
We went to the club.
Okay. Sig, we might need to tip for
Gloria Jackson, welcome in. Welcome in. On the Go with YOLO. And thank you so much, Gloria, and On the Go with YOLO for being channel members. We appreciate it. See What See says, good evening, everyone, cooking and listening. Well, welcome in, See What See. We appreciate you being here as well. And you're cooking. We didn't cook tonight. We had pizza tonight. So we made it easy. I was going to cook, but Dice reminded us that there was a pizza deal going on. So we took advantage of that tonight. So Danielle, welcome in. She says, hello, MH family. Appreciate you being a channel member. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Time to Travel, welcome in. Says, hello, everyone. Just 19 days till Odyssey of the Seas. Well, hope you have a good time on Odyssey. I have not sailed on Odyssey of the Seas yet, but we are booked on the sister ship for next June, Quantum of the Seas. So hope you have a great time on Odyssey. I'm sure it'll be a great time. Carol Bluford Dickerson, welcome in, welcome in. Sandra, hello to you. Miss Bree Brizzle, welcome in. Thank you for being a channel member. Appreciate you being here. Mike says, I'm guessing that's for Quell. I love watching your channel. Unfortunately, I can't get anyone to cruise with me for lack of funds and fear of water. You know, you just got to go solo. Talk to Sig the Solo Cruiser. You just have to go solo. I mean, I hear that often. A lot of people, they want to travel with others. They're waiting for people to get their money up. It's just sometimes it takes you to actually go and do it or put down the funds before people realize you're serious and then they want to join you. Sometimes it takes that. Just get out there and do it. I mean, I've been doing a lot of solo cruising lately. Sig the Solo Cruiser is doing a lot of solo. You have Carlene See It with C. She just came from abroad. So there's a ton of, I'm trying to think of some male solo cruisers.
Armstrong?
Warmstrong Adventures, Bill. That's an excellent because he's like back to back cruising. So there's a lot of content creators out there that are cruising. So check them out. There's a lot of information out there for it. Miss Drake, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. It looks like we have Alex just subscribed. Thank you so much, Alex, for subscribing. We appreciate it, guys. We are 40 subs away.
40?
40. We are 40 now.
40
let me say this from 25,000 subscribers. Guys, let me tell you this. People are just so funny because it's like like you say, I'm 40 away. I might get off this live stream and now I'm 45 away. So I've been trying not to put it out there too much. Train Run, welcome in. Thank you for subscribing.
Yeah.
I try not to say it too much because there's always those people on the back end that really aren't there for you, that are kind of hating on the side. And as soon as you say, guys, this literally happened when we hit 20,000. I said, well, Alex Radcliffe, thank you so much for subscribing. We might hit 25K tonight. We'll see. But yeah, right before we hit 20K, I had published that we were just a couple away. No, I published that we were at 20K. And then somebody unsubscribed and then commented about it and was like, it looks like you're still at 19.9. So people are buttholes at times, but we appreciate all of you guys who are subscribed. And if you wouldn't mind just double checking that you are subscribed, YouTube does this thing when you start approaching milestones that they start checking to make sure you don't have like robots or fake subscribers or whatever. And then you start losing people that are truly subscribers. I was unsubscribed from a channel that I follow, Team Reach Travels, and I watch Team Reach Travels every week. And I was unsubscribed this week. So make sure you double check all of your subscriptions to make sure you are still subscribed, because YouTube just acts funny. Stephanie Coleman, welcome in. Thank you so much for being a channel member. Tamika Leonard, welcome in. Hello to you. Davina Alston.
I can tell you what I did.
What'd you do?
I subscribed to your channel today for the first time. Yep.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Yep, I am.
You've been subscribed. Stop playing.
Not really. I just had to check out your content first.
Davina Alston says, good evening to the best TA in the business. Thank you so much, Davina. We appreciate your support and your business. We definitely appreciate it. Charlene Phelps, welcome in. Thank you for being a channel member, and hello from Indianapolis. Everyday Getaways. I just saw your chocolate chip cookie. Guys, I follow your cooking recipes. Everyday Getaways. You just posted, I think, on Facebook. I bookmarked it. A chocolate chip recipe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I just saw it like literally as I was signing in, and I'm like, "Oop, let me save this." Tanya says, "Good evening, everyone. Working and listening. We'll appreciate you working and listening and being here." Theodore Johnson, welcome in. Thank you for being a channel member. Ronald Bird says, just watch your Puerto Plata vlog. It was excellent. I would have never considered that type of excursion, and watching your vlog now definitely will consider it. Thank you for sharing. Absolutely. Thank you for watching. And if you don't know what Ronald's referring to, I'm trying to crank out more vlogs because I have so much content sitting kind of backlogged, and I want to try to roll more things out before the new year. And so you might see that I'm going to be releasing 2 vlogs per week rather than doing my Friday premiere. So today I sat 3 solid hours, got my video edited, uploaded, and I did a impromptu premiere. So thank you to those who popped in on the premiere. But it was just highlighting Sun Princess. I shared the excursion. Sorry, that's David Ruffin. I shared the excursion that I took in Puerto Plata. It was an amazing excursion, and the tour guide was amazing. Had an amazing time. And I also highlighted the new dining experience on Sun Princess, Love by Brito, which was my favorite specialty dining on board Sun Princess. So, but thanks for watching. So if you haven't checked that out, check that out. That was released today. Let me hop over to Facebook. Welcome in, Michelle Lewis. Appreciate you being here. Travel with Will and Paul. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate it. Audrey Clay says, love you guys. We love you back. Thank you so much for being a supporter. Kyle says, I can't get any of my friends to cruise with me. I heard laugh out loud. It's rough. It's rough, but you have Stacy cruising with you. So that's probably better than cruising with friends. Let's see. But welcome to everyone that's here in the chat. Tamika says, love your cruising videos. Got lots of tips from you. We appreciate it. That's kind of our goal, is to share information, get that content out, help people we want to make cruising easier for people. We want to show that cruising can be easy.
And not expensive.
Yeah, cruising can be affordable if you plan well. So that's kind of our ultimate goal. On the Go says, Odyssey's a great ship. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is getting cold now. She says, you're back. Yeah, I'm only back for a little bit. So, only back for a little bit. See what he says, Mike, start with the short cruise and just go. Yeah, like a 3-day weekend cruise would be amazing. So yeah, guys.
Don't they have a 2-day cruise for one cruise line that starts?
It's already sold out.
Okay.
It's already sold out. He's referred, and I personally would not recommend a 2-night cruise. Some people will be on that 2-night cruise for different reasons. I would not recommend a 2-night cruise because it's like literally you get on the ship, You're there a few hours, you have the next full day, and you're off. And 2 night cruises are very, very rare. What Ron is referring to, I guess I'll just go and spill the beans since you talked about it. We will be on board Resilient Lady next week or the week after, November 23rd, which is our actual anniversary.
Yes.
We're going to finally take a quick getaway. It's 2 nights. And that's the only reason we booked it, because it's hard for us to get away with the kids not having living grandparents and all that. So we figured it's our anniversary is November 23rd. So it kind of just worked out to where it's like, let's just do this and we'll just go down for the weekend and come back. So we will be on Resilient Lady. So I just got off Virgin Voyages and we'll be back there on the 23rd.
So this will be you did 61 cruises and we have not taken one cruise by us.
Yeah, this will be our first, and it's the shortest cruise ever. But we'll get there as the kids get older. We'll get there because there'll come a time where it'll probably be just the two of us cruising. So we're enjoying right now the kids and the solo and this and that, and eventually it'll be us.
So you're gonna keep me around that long?
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. It says, when you thought that thing was a wet nap on Virgin Cruises, girl, I was on the floor laughing. Yeah, Autobot Diva is referring to my first Virgin Voyages experience. I did share that vlog out a couple days ago. And I don't think some people realize, I think some people don't watch the very beginning of the vlog. I said this was from 2022, my first Virgin experience. It's not even comparable to what I experienced last week.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different. Like, it was, yeah, completely different. I had a wonderful time. There were a couple of concerns, but nothing major. I will talk about that at a later time. But yeah, if you happen to see that full length movie, that is not from the cruise I was just on. That was from 2022, my first experience with Virgin Voyages, and I absolutely did not like it.
Things got changed around.
Yeah. Mike says, I love your family. You guys are great people. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Anisha Franklin, welcome in. Travel with Will and Paul. They're watching us on Facebook, on YouTube as well. Appreciate you being here. Yes, Travel, yes, we see. Welcome in. Mike Cruising family, thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Anchors Away with Angel. I think that's a new name. It says, thank you. I listened to your live about becoming a TA and I followed your advice, even joining your host agency. Wow. Oh, congratulations. Yes. You will love KHM. I'm sure I'll see you around in chats and different things. Make sure you say hello and good luck. Let's see. Paul Warren says, ahoy, enjoyed the premiere. We appreciate you being at the premiere. And Denise Lyerly, welcome in to you. And thank you for being a channel member. Happy Tuesday to you. So guys, a couple of things. Meet and I Awards. If you did not catch the link that I shared at the start of this chat, you can go back to the top, or I'm going to put it right here. We were nominated by our peers, by subscribers, by supporters for 5 different Meet and I Awards. So if you're not familiar with Meet and I, go over and follow Meet and I. They are some of the best, I guess, motivators, encouragers of content creators. Yes. And so this will be their 5th year hosting the Meet and I Awards. And it's truly just honoring those who are creating content, all kinds of content, not just travel and cruise content, but just out there creating content and really working and pushing hard at it. And so, if you are on YouTube, YouTube really doesn't have any recognition programs outside of if you hit 100,000 subscribers, or if you hit, certain milestones that way. So Meet and I, they kind of created this awards recognition program to honor those who are creating content and really, really pushing at it. Guys, I'm sorry, that's David Ruffin. Just keep the door open so he doesn't keep doing that. Sorry, he doesn't like us being closed up. So we are nominated for 5 Channel of the Year. If you guys recall, come on, David Ruffin. And he busts in here like we were doing something. We were nominated for Channel of the Year, and we actually last year we earned, or we won Channel of the Year, which is their biggest award. So that was exciting. So we're up. Sorry. A lot of distractions right now. So we're up for Channel of the Year. We're also up. Oh, he's trying to show you the trophy. So the Channel of the Year Meet and I Award 2023. Yes, it's on my shelf. um, so we got that last year. So we're up in the running for that again this year. We're also up for Best Social Media Influencer, which I don't know if I really consider myself a social media influencer, but I guess other people would say otherwise. But social media influencer, that's us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, I guess even YouTube. The Grind Hard Award, which is for those that are actually out there, pushing out content, traveling, just always having something to share, just grinding hard. So we are up for that award. We're also.
I voted for you for that.
I hope you did.
Because you was going like 4 months out the year.
Yeah, I've been traveling. Also the breakout year. So the breakout year is for those channels who just kind of took off, whether it's took off in the number of views or took off a number of subscribers or even the number of videos. So just a breakout year. So we were nominated for that, and also for best YouTube shorts. So we have some very, very tough competition. A lot of my friends and other fellow content creators are in these categories with us. So there's amazing channels out there. So if you can click that link that I posted and vote for us, and then also for the write in the People's Choice Award, type us in there. We would appreciate it. I think it closes in 4 days on the 16th. That's the last day that you can vote. So we would appreciate if you guys vote for us. And as you go through the ballot, you're going to find that there's a lot of channels that you may not have heard about.
Check them out.
Yeah, check them out. There's some amazing content creators there. You will have to go through each category and vote for somebody in the category. So if it's somebody you don't know, vote for them. Go check out their channel, subscribe, watch some videos, and I'm sure you're going to find a lot of channels on that list that you'll love. So we appreciate that. And the other great news.
Yes, tell me.
What happened today?
Today, my beautiful wife was featured in a USA Today article.
I was.
Concerning travel.
I was. So, and I shared it on social media. You guys have probably already seen it. It was very exciting for me because it all happened so fast. I was literally on Virgin Voyages last week, and I got an email, because I get a lot of emails, and I get a lot of people trying to solicit, services, or trying to get me to sell this, or trying to partner, and I get all kind of emails. So I saw something that said USA Today, and I'm like, oh, that's spam, whatever. But then when I looked at it, it looked legit. So I'm like, oh, USA Today, what do they want? And pretty much the travel editor was like, he was doing a feature on cruises. He saw that I cruise all the time. He wanted to know if I had a moment to chat with him. And literally, I was sitting in the hammock on the balcony, and I'm like, absolutely, yeah, feel free to, call me. And he did. He called me within 15 minutes, and we talked for about 15 minutes just to get information on cruising and how inclusive cruising is, and my thoughts on cruising, and tips for new cruisers or what have you. So, of course, I talked to him for 15 minutes, but in the article, there's a few mentions. So it's like you do all this talk and they cut all of that and just, give you a few sentences. But it's amazing. I was just honored to be featured. And I asked him, I said, hey, how did you find me? And ironically, I made a post that morning on Instagram. And guys, this is where those tags and things come in handy. Like if you're hashtagging, cruise blogger, content creator, whatever. That's how you found me. So I was just curious to know. I'm like, how did you find me? Did somebody like recommend me, or do you follow us? And he didn't know who I was until that morning. But he said that he had looked through our travel agency page, he had looked through our YouTube, and he thought that I would be a great candidate for a quick interview. So that was super exciting. So that happened.
Now, that did happen while you was at sea. Now, there is some issues that I have with that. You talked to him while you were using the cellular at sea.
No, I wasn't.
And that cost, what, 75 cents per minute, and there was 15 minutes of chit chat.
No, we were on WhatsApp, because I know better than that. We were on WhatsApp. So that was exciting. That was actually our second news feature.
Nope,
our
third
one. What was the first one?
The CNN.
Okay.
Then the Miami travel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So that will be our third feature. Our first feature was CNN. And it was just, I happened to be at the right place. I was on board Liberty of the Seas with Dice. And there was a boat that our ship had to go rescue.
Refugees.
refugees,
Mhm.
and I just kind of shared it. And then CNN reached out to me for an interview, so I talked to CNN, and then yes, the Miami. I can't think of the name of it.
Mhm.
Shout out Miami reached out as well. I
Mhm.
think somebody nominated me for that, but yeah, so that's exciting news. It's always nice to get that exposure because it's good for our business, our travel agency, as well as our our content. So we appreciate that. But let me go back into the chat and see who else is here. And then, guys, today we're just going to be talking about these Black Friday deals that you're probably seeing a ton of. Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And then, if you have questions in general for cruising, feel free to drop those in the chat. We're here to
Mhm.
answer anything related to cruising and just kind of talk about these Black Friday deals. But a couple other things that I want to announce. Remember, we have a couple of group cruises coming up. If you are interested in joining us next year, we do still have space on some of our group cruises. We're doing some group cruises as well as a few sail with me. Now, there's a difference here. The group cruises, we're going to have like perks for the groups. We're going to have group activities, group outings. The sail with me is truly just if you want to sample a cruise line, or if you want to test something out, or if you just want to be on the same ship as us or as me, join us. We'll have something to drink together, maybe dine together, but it's not an official group cruise. I just figure since I'm cruising as much as I do, there's a lot of people like I can't recall who mentioned wanting to cruise solo. There's a lot of people that want to cruise solo, but they feel more comfortable having somebody on board that they can connect with. And so that's really what the purpose of the sail with me is. If you're a solo cruiser or just feel more comfortable having somebody there, kind of like a cruise expert that can help you if you have questions when you're on board, or just knowing that there's somebody else there that you can touch base with. That's what the sail with me's are about. So,
And
um,
you had a couple on this last cruise.
yeah, I had some on board
The
Sun
Princess.
Princess
Yeah.
as well. So,
And you had
um,
dinner with them too.
yeah, yep, I had dinner with some. I had drinks with some. So,
You and
yeah.
Sig had a lot of drinks.
Me and Sig, we had quite a few, and actually, I could go for one of those that key lime pie drink right now. but
Mhm.
but what was I saying? Oh yes. So a couple of our group cruises, we have Quantum of the Seas, Alaska, June 9th through the 16th. I am closing this group off soon. So if you want to get on board for Alaska, I do have a few cabins left. Carnival Conquest going to Celebration Key, the new private destination, July 21st through the 25th. Celestial Journey, Greece
You'll be the first one at that private island for Carnival, or second one?
will be the actually the third sailing because we're going to be no, we're not the first one. We're going to be early on now, though.
Okay.
Celestial Journey, Greece. I actually have one cabin left because I had someone cancel. So if somebody was looking to book Greece, reach out to me. It is a balcony. It's about $2,500 for two people. If you're interested in Greece, I did have a cancellation. Reach out to me. And then MSC World America for next Christmas, December 20th through the 27th. If you'd like to get booked on any of those group cruises, reach out to me. I also have a sail with me on board Star Princess for next year for the US inaugural sailing. I think I already have maybe 10 cabins booked for that one. If you want to join, be on board. I will be working because I am a partner of Princess, just like I did for this past inaugural. That's why it's not a group cruise. But if you want to be on board, I do have some discounted rates. Reach out to me. I'd love to help get you booked. Also, by popular request, and I will share this information out tomorrow on social media. Um, Sail with me for Holland America. If you guys have been following, you just gonna be shocked this
I
whole
am. Because this is all news to me.
um anyone, if you guys don't know, I just got off Holland America, what,
Hmm.
2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Yes.
3 weeks ago, my very first Holland America cruise. Absolutely loved it. And I was on Holland Koningsam, or yeah, Koningsam, and I received a lot of questions, a lot of emails, messengers asking. Well, first off, one, how do you find these short cruises? Because I was on a 4-night cruise with Holland America. Holland America tends to do 7 nights or longer. So I got lots of questions on how do you find the shorter cruises? What is it like being on Holland America? Oh, I want to try it, but no one wants to go with me. Or, asking all these questions. And so if you look on Holland America's website, they literally only have, I think, 5 or 6 short cruises between now and 2026. So they're very, very rare. But I find that the short cruises, especially if it's a new cruise line for you, it's a perfect opportunity to give them a try. And so I have reserved Sail With Me space or group space for the, forgot the dates, October 21st through the 25th. Holland Koningsdam, so the exact same ship. So these vlogs will start rolling out soon. So if you have time to make up your mind and once you see the vlogs, but Holland Koningsdam, it's actually leaving San Diego and it's returning to San Diego. And we'll have port stops in Santa Barbara, California, Catalina Island, and Ensenada, Mexico. So it's a 4-night cruise, and it's a perfect opportunity to get on board, try out Holland America, give them a try. There is also a 4 or 5 night cruise coming up December 18th, 5 night, December 18th on Holland Eurodam. Um, that's one of the other shorter cruises, but there are a few others. So I will be sharing that information. If you're interested in joining me for Holland America to give them a try, feel free to reach me. I'll share that information tomorrow.
And I think we need to put the disclaimer out there before people start really talking about it. Just because our last name is Holland, we have no affiliation with Holland America.
Well, we do because they are our newest partner. So I am working to create content for Holland America. Look at David Ruffin, guys. Like he's just
no blood content relations.
guys, he's like infatuated with me. You guys don't see the look in his face. He loves his mama. Look at him. He's so sweet. Um, welcome into Dale T watching on Facebook. April Washington, welcome in, welcome in. Approximately how much is Alaska? I don't want to quote it because the pricing keeps changing. If you're looking for 2 people, I want to say I have some virtual interior balcony cabins for about 2,200 off top of my head.
Where's that sailing from? Alaska.
Seattle.
Okay.
From Seattle. So um let's see. Let's see. Jody says I'm embarking on the sun on Saturday in a sanctuary mini suite.
Ooh.
Any tips? Hmm. Get there early. So they're going to tell you that your embarkation time is a certain hour. Get there an hour, hour and a half beforehand because I got there an hour or 45 minutes before embarkation and I was in a long, long line. So if you get there like 9 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, and just kind of wait, you should be able to get on in a breeze because like even being in like a mini suite sanctuary class, none of those privileges start until you get through security at the Fort Lauderdale terminal. So a lot of people think, oh, I'm elite status, I should have a separate lane. They don't do that at Fort Lauderdale. You have to still weave through like everyone else. And then once you get through the terminal, through security, then it kind of branches off to the different statuses and what have you. But yeah, enjoy it. I did do a quick tour of the sanctuary area. It's a beautiful area. Definitely enjoy it. Have a good time. A couple other things. We are starting to revamp our channel and kind of what we do and how we do things. One of those things that we're doing, and we've gotten a lot of great feedback from people when we've had people on board or just come to our channel to kind of chat. Last week we had, or the week before, we had Sig, Cheryl the Solo Cruiser. We had Paul from PMB Travels. So we're looking to get more and more people on to just kind of talk about cruising. And so with that, I've already started to arrange. I have a lot more people I want to reach out to. If you have someone that you would love to see us interview or talk to on our Chit Chat Tuesdays, let us know. But just so you know, mark your calendars. So far, we have Parkers on the Go. You guys know Parkers on the Go. They will be joining us next Tuesday. So a week from today, they'll be on just chatting with us about cruising. If you have questions for Parkers on the Go, I will be making a post tomorrow. You can leave questions there that we'll ask Parkers on the Go during that live stream. December 3rd, we have See It With C, Carlene. If you guys don't know Carlene, go follow Carlene. She does a lot of solo travel, international travel. So that's kind of what our talk is going to be, being a solo cruiser and traveling abroad. She will be on December 3rd. And then we also have Team Reese Travels. January 7th will be on with us, just talking family travel and things. And I have some others that I'm still working, drafting, requests to come chat with us. But if you have someone that you would like to see us chat with, feel free to drop those in. So our plan is to still do in the new year to still have 2 chats per month One will be just a kind of a general chat like today, and the other chat would be more focused and having people coming to just kind of chat with us. So that's kind of our plan. So we're excited for that. We're excited for those who are going to join us. And there are some other channels, individuals that we plan to reach out to as well. We just wanted to start getting that ball rolling.
So it
Let's see.
seems like my tenure here might be limited.
What do you mean?
Seems like you might be cutting me out of the FaceTime. You know I'm the eye candy of the family.
Why would you be cut out of it?
I don't know.
Okay. Guess he's being dramatic tonight. Let's see. Just going back through the chat. Anchors Away says, still learning, don't know what I'm doing yet, and someone booked a group cruise with me for next year. Ooh, that's great to have a group. Groups are, yeah, good luck with the group. Definitely reach out to Cage and they'll assist you. And whatever cruise line, they will help you. I would recommend getting all the help you can, especially if you have a group already planned. But that's awesome. That's a great start for your business.
Yeah, congrats.
Tamika says a 2-night cruise is not enough. No, it's not. Travel Yes We See says, hi, just hopped off Resilient 14 nights. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that. My cruising family says, woohoo, yes to the anniversary trip. And we're going to get my cruising family on as well. I just have to look at my calendar and plan. I have to plan these chats around the cruising schedule that we have. So, because next year is going to be pretty busy. He says they have a very personable happenings cast. That's great to hear. Jonathan says, hey guys, I just watched a Dominican Republic tour vlog you uploaded today. Great fun. Well, thank you so much, Jonathan. We appreciate your support as always. Oh gosh, I hate this thing just scrolls and I miss all of these comments. I know you will enjoy Virgin Voyages. That is on our bucket list. Happy early anniversary. Thank you so much. Yeah, and like I said, it's gonna be really quick. I don't even know if I'm gonna vlog it because, like I said, it's gonna be really quick. So Mike says Ron's a great guy. He is, but he's dramatic.
Oh, extremely dramatic. One thing that she didn't mention, I'm also pretty petty.
Yeah, he is.
Extremely petty.
On the Go says, I get it. My hubby and I have only taken one 3-day together. The others are either just me or the family. Yeah, that's just how it is. And that's just how it's going to be for a little bit. C says, Virgin has been very responsive to feedback and making adjustments. They are still quirky, but happy they seem to be listening. They are listening. They really are. So yeah, those vlogs will start rolling out the next few weeks. I honestly have no major concerns. My sister enjoyed it. Yeah, and she said she would absolutely cruise with him again. So that says a lot. Miss Tiffy PD, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. He said, don't be closing no doors in here. That's exactly what it is, because right now the door is open. Yeah. And he's probably sitting outside the door. He don't want the doors closed. Nowhere to be. Brandy Best, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. It says exactly David Ruffin said, don't get that thing. Yeah, he knocks on the door. He doesn't, yeah, he's like that all the time. Brandy Best says your YouTube shorts have me laughing. I love them. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much to everyone. Warm Strong Adventures. We were just chatting about you. Yes. Welcome in. We have, I can't think of his name. Someone was talking about solo traveling, and I said, I'm trying to think of some men that are doing solo travel, and you are. I mean, all over the place. Warm Strong is like, I think you're on a ship right now. I can't keep track because guys, you think I cruise a lot. Warm Strong cruises more than me. I think he lives on cruise ships because he's like back to back to back cruises. And long ones. Yes, long ones. Everyone's congratulated. Thank you so much. Random Recess, thanks so much. It's congrats on being close to 25K. That is a huge milestone. Let's go, y'all. Sub if you are not already. We appreciate that. And like I said, we might hit 25K. I know when I checked before, we were 40 away. So we might hit it before the end of this live stream. We'll see. See what she says, Sig is everyone's favorite drinking buddy. And she said, yep, that key lime drink was good. It was. Renelda Brenson, welcome in, welcome in. Ronald Britt says, just tried MSC Meraviglia. Oh, I remember you mentioned that. Out of my hometown here in Brooklyn, New York. Went solo. It was great. The price was amazing. So I was concerned. Too good to be true. It was not. Was loyal to Royal, now trying others. I remember you mentioning that. That is awesome. And that kind of will segue into us talking about these Black Friday deals. But MSC offers an amazing value. And I tell people, very similar to Virgin Voyages. I did not like Virgin Voyages 2 years ago. And I think my thoughts for MSC from 2 years ago has changed. My first MSC cruise was MSC Divina, and it was overall good, but it wasn't. It was what I paid for it, and that's was my mindset. Like, you get what you pay for. But now I feel like it's really improved. It's elevated, kind of strong.
It's better.
It's no Holland America. I mean, they have elevated from where they were. We'll say that. We'll be fair. It's elevated from where they were. Uh, Things have gotten much better with their food, their service, all of that. In fact, Parker's on the Go, who will be on next Tuesday. If you guys don't know, they had a terrible experience on MSC Seaside, I think. Um, Maybe a year ago. They went back on MSC Magnifica. And I think Brandon said it was spectacular. Like, he throughout the vlogs, he was talking about how great this cruise was. So
He used the 4-syllable word?
I think so.
Oh,
I think he
wow.
said spectacular.
Okay.
um, but yeah, so MSC offers a great value. But Black Friday deals, what are you guys finding out there for Black Friday? I'm just going to give you my thoughts on Black Friday for cruising and let me know if you agree or disagree with me. But as a travel advisor, as somebody who's always looking for cruise deals for myself, for our family, for people, guys, the Black Friday deals are not what you think they are.
Well, let's unpack that statement.
They aren't. They really aren't. So right now, a lot of cruise lines are offering what they're calling like early access Black Friday deals. And if you are looking, like, I literally received 3 emails today about Black Friday deals. I responded to a comment in another chat asking about Black Friday deal. So there's a lot of questions right now about Black Friday deals, like, should I wait? Should I book now? What should I do? What you should have done was book a year or two ago. So,
No, no.
he's tapping me. He's saying I'm being too strong.
Yeah. What they should do.
No, what they should have done was book 1 to 2 years before, because that is when you're going to find the best pricing. Black Friday, and you have time to test out my theory. If you go on today, whatever cruise line, price out a cruise that you might want to take. Because we still have, what, 2 weeks or so before Black Friday truly gets here, and Cyber Monday and all of that. You still have time to test this out. And I did this last year. Just kind of price out a couple different cruise options and then wait for Black Friday. See what the price is on Black Friday. I can almost guarantee you the price is either going to be higher or it's going to be the same price. But what the cruise lines, what they do is they increase the price and then say, oh, we're offering $750 off plus 60% off second guess. But it's the same price it was 2 or 3 weeks before Black Friday. Um, so it's just that marketing. You see it, you think it's a deal because I'm getting 60% off. I had to explain this to a client the other day. It's like, I don't see the 60%. I'm speaking of Royal Caribbean, because it's built into the pricing, but that 60% off, like, it's just the math just doesn't work. Same thing with kids sale free. You can find kids sale free sometimes at a good price, but a bunch of them, what they do is they just jack up the pricing for the adults or the first two guests and then say the kids are free. But the cruise fare changes when those promotions come in. Those of you who are travel advisors, you know what I'm talking about because you monitor the prices, you see them. So I say this because in my mind, it's like, if you see a deal right now that works for you, book it. Don't wait thinking come Black Friday, there's going to be these miraculous lower deals and that you're going to get an amazing deal. Now, there are some areas where you're going to find deals. The cruise fare, the cruise cost, it's not really that.
Slim pickings.
Now, if you are somebody that books last minute, you might find a slight deal because you always book last minute. But if you're somebody like me who plans well in advance, you'll know that the pricing you book for Black Friday is not what it was. It's not better than what it was a year ago. So that's why I always recommend book a year or two in advance. But where you're going to find Black Friday deals, well, first off, what you're going to see the same promotions going on right now. They're just going to have a new name.
Mhm.
They're going to take, for instance, right now, Carnival has their, oh my gosh, what is it called? Sale more, save more, or something, where you can get $25 deposits. That's awesome. That promotion is not new, and they're labeling it like Black Friday. Like, this is their Black Friday promotion or their pre-Black Friday promotion, is that you can get $25 deposits per person. Well, that's always a promotion. Well, it's not always a promotion. They randomly throw that promotion out there. It is not a Black Friday promotion. It doesn't save off your cruise fare, but it does give you a lower deposit if you're booking three or more in a cabin. It does not work if you have two in a cabin. It only works if you have three or more in a cabin. Forgot the name of the promotion, but it's something like sail more, you get a lower deposit, but it does not change your cruise price. Um, but what you will see, what you will find, lost my train of thought. Lost my train of thought.
How about values on excursions?
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Mhm.
So what you will find though, certain cruise lines, you may find deals. So the Black Friday deals are not off the cruise fare. They are off other things. You might find lower deposits. You might see a cruise line offer a lower deposit, but it does not change the price of the cruise. You will find cruise lines offering
Internet deals.
cruise planner purchases where you might save 20%, 30% on internet or excursions or add-ons. Um, I just booked something for Royal Caribbean that was a really good deal under the cruise planner under their early access Black Friday sale. So I would advise you that if you have like excursions and things booked or Wi-Fi booked for an upcoming cruise, check the pricing on those things because that's usually where the Black Friday deals are. Um, you can always, before your cruise, you can always cancel those things and rebook them at the lower price. Just know that you're going to have to wait for your money to come back. Most cruise lines won't allow you to call in and adjust the price. You have to cancel it and then rebook it. So that's really where you're going to find a lot of your Black Friday deals. You're also going to see Black Friday deals with additional onboard credit, which the onboard credit is great. But when you really think about Black Friday deals, when you think of other fields or other things outside of travel, getting $50 on board credit is nothing compared to what you could have if you're buying a TV or if the discounts you get there. So you will see cruise lines say, "Oh, Black Friday, we're going to give extra onboard credit." That's great, but it's not really a deal. I mean, you're going to get a little bit of extra onboard credit, but why? There's really no need to wait.
So it's ancillary in comparison to
Correct.
the total package.
Correct.
So at that point, why don't we take a pause? We have 121 watching. If y'all could just hit that like button for my wife, that would be fabulous if you don't mind.
Not for your wife, for our channel.
For
For our channel.
yes. So sorry.
Yep. Winfred still says the sale with me sounds like a great business idea. You just need to market it. Yeah. And I think that's just the educator in me. I want people to see that cruising is fun, it's accessible, it's affordable, all those things. And so I do that in my vlogs, but it's nice to have, like I said, I get a lot of first time cruisers reaching out to me about cruise lines that they're curious about, whatever. So the sale with me just kind of gives them that opportunity. I'm even planning like for Holland America to have like a Zoom session where we're talking everything Holland America to give them a heads up on what to expect, kind of how Holland America does things. I'll have the vlogs out. So yeah, it is kind of my marketing strategy. Um, Travel with Will and Paul says, when is the Princess? We have our complimentary travel advisor cruise to book for Princess. Which ship would you suggest? We have not sailed with him yet. If you can book it on Sun Princess or Star Princess, if you can. I know at one point those were limited, but the sail with me for my cruise would be November 10th through the 15th next year for my gosh, lose my train of thought. Star Princess. All these ships start running together. I would recommend my favorite princess ship would be Sky Princess. So you have Sky Princess, Discovery Princess. I would go with one of those, like Sky Princess, Discovery Princess, and Enchanted Princess, Star or Sun, the newer ships. The older ships are nice, but they don't have some of the amenities. So go with one of the newer ones. Welcome in, Stephanie. Appreciate you being here. She said, just got off Symphony of the Seas, booked through the MH Family, first time on Royal, first unplanned solo cruise. A great time was had. Yes, yes. I'm glad to hear that you had a great time. And actually, I was supposed to be on board this sailing, and I did reach out to Stephanie because this was like a sail with me as well. But the opportunity came for Virgin Voyages, and it was one of those things that I had to had to take advantage of because I guess full disclosure, I didn't have to pay for the Virgin Voyages cruise, and I'm not supposed to really say that, but I just want you guys to know that because I'm always honest with you. It was one of those things where I probably would not have paid to try it again because I didn't like it, but I've heard too many different things, and when the opportunity presented itself, it was like, okay, let me get back on and give it a try.
So you gave it a try,
I'm glad you had a great time, Stephanie.
and then you booked another one within 2 weeks.
Yeah, because I mean, it made for a great 2 day getaway. So we'll see if I book more after that. Simply Latanya Shante, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. TJ's Destinations, welcome in. Jaretha, welcome in, and thank you for being a channel member. Karen Brooks says Holland America from San Diego, dates and itinerary. So Holland America from San Diego is October 21st through the 25th. It leaves San Diego, it returns to San Diego, and that's the only short cruise they have that's not a one way. Most of them are leaving like San Diego going to Vancouver or Vancouver to San Diego for the repositioning for Alaska. So this one is the only one that starts and ends at the same port. So San Diego, and we're visiting Santa Barbara, California, Catalina Island, which is California, and Ensenada, Mexico. So it's a 4 night, 3 ports. So, and that's, I like that because I like ports. So welcome in, Shell. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for being a channel member. Appreciate it.
You know what is just amazing about you? You can recall all these cruises, but you could not find the remote control. And you were so upset. No, no.
Okay.
Listen. Oh, wow.
Is it Alana? Welcome in. Says hello. Love your videos. Well, you guys be going on MSC World America. Yes, as of now, we are scheduled for the preview cruise of MSC World America as well as the inaugural sailing. As of now, that could change because of some other things happening. Toya, welcome in. Thank you so much for subscribing. We appreciate that. But yes, we will be on MSC World America. Right now, we're scheduled for both, but it could be one or the other. We'll keep everyone posted. But yes, we will be on MSC World America for one of the first sailings. Clinton says, me and my wife. Gosh, I hate when this scrolls like that. Um, let's see. Sorry, guys, I have to go back. Me and my wife love you. We are about to leave Monday on Carnival Freedom. This is our 13th cruise. We'll have a good time on Carnival Freedom. I have not sailed Carnival Freedom yet, but I have sailed on the sister ships to Carnival Freedom. BJ says we need Auntie Charlotte to guest host once once the Virgin Cruise series comes out. I probably will try to get her on board. Yeah, that's a good idea. Says I love the colors for Chit Chat Tuesday. There used to be so much more of that on YouTube, and I'm glad y'all are doing it. Love that y'all always celebrate each other. Yes, yes, absolutely. Pam S says I'm cruising on Holland America. I can't say their names. Oosterdam around South America. Oh, wow. I bet that's a nice itinerary. Mm-hmm. Enjoy. Have a great time. Ronald says the way my budget is set up, giving a cruise on a second try after a negative first experience is a no-no for me. I appreciate you've taken Virgin again. It helps with my decision making. Yes. Yes. Oh, she said collabs, not callers. Got it. My cruising film says I rolled my eyes at NCL's 50% off Black Friday. Y'all know it's not 50% off, right? Y'all do know that, right? Read the fine print. And watch how they jack the prices up. I just want you guys, like a science experiment. Here we go back to school. Go after this chit chat, go online, favorite cruise line, pick a sailing, even if you're not going to book the sailing. Check the pricing for what you're going to book. Go all the way to the checkout point because most cruise lines now think legally they have to put the taxes, fees, and all that. But go all the way to the end. Make sure you get the total price. Check it out Black Friday or Cyber Monday. I guarantee you it's going to be the same price or it's going to be more. It's not going to be, in very rare occasions, will it be less. But what they might offer is they might say, we're going to add $50 onboard credit, or we're going to add, something extra. But for me, I want the deal off the cruise fare. Like if you're saying Black Friday special, give me 20% off the cruise fare, even 10%. Give me something off the cruise fare. That is a true deal. Don't just rename the current promotion you have and make it sound like it's Black Friday because that's what they do. And that's really what they do. Even Margaritaville at Sea. Now, you guys know Margaritaville at Sea. They always have 2 for $99. You can't tell me you have not seen that promotion before. That is their current Black Friday promotion. Two can sell for $99. And remember, that is just the starting price. That is not the actual, that's not the actual price. So if you're, that's for an interior, the lowest interior, two for 99 plus you got to pay the taxes, fees, port expenses. That has been almost a standard promotion for Margaritaville at Sea. But right now it's their Black Friday promotion. It's the same thing. But yes, NCL, I roll my eyes a lot at NCL's promotions, honestly, because they have their oh my gosh, free at sea, more free at sea, or whatever they call it now. And they'll say, flights are free for the second guest. Check those flight prices. Check the flight prices. My cruising family says, I agree. Ronald Britt says, these early Black Friday deals are trash. These are the same damn prices I be checking. Right, right. I'm telling you. Bonnie Christian, welcome in and thank you for being a channel member. Says, I love you guys and your travel adventures. We appreciate it. Black Friday is only good for planning, dining, excursions, and maybe drinks, but still not necessarily a deal. Right, right. And you're right too. Drink packages. Sometimes you can get drink packages on sale. Carnival honestly really doesn't have that. Royal Caribbean is pretty good about their Black Friday. And like I said, if you have any sailings coming up, definitely check. Thank you so much, Toya, for subscribing. We appreciate it. Um, Check to see if the pricing has dropped. Because like I told you guys, full disclosure, we are going to be cruising Royal Caribbean as a family in a month. Yeah, in a month. And if you guys know Coco, what is it called? Key. No, not well, Coco Key, but Coco K. Coco Key. Coco K. Their Coco, and this is gonna be a shocker to him, the Coco K Beach Club. All exclusive. But if you guys caught my Coco K island tour, my port guide for Coco Cay, I could not tour that area. I asked if I could tour the area, and they were like, "Nope." So I said, "You know what? I'll be there soon. I'm gonna get a pass." Well, we got passes, and let me tell you what
we do.
We do. For our family of five, we paid a little more than $200. Let me just tell you that that is an amazing deal because the Coco Cay beach pass. Yes,
we paid that.
We did. Uh, the beach passes are usually like $100 or more per person. So I caught that. So you will find, again, the Black Friday deals are not on the cruise fair, but you might find those types of deals. And right now, Royal Caribbean, I just kind of glimpsed at it because somebody emailed me. They're offering, and I don't know if this is just for Black Friday or maybe this is something that I missed. They're offering very limited package deals where you can get Wi-Fi, internet package, and like Coco K Beach Club passes or the adults pass bundled together. And it seemed like a really good deal. So check those out. But yes, you can find some great deals, especially Royal Caribbean for those cruise planner deals. And again, cancel if you have something already booked, like an excursion, and just rebook it immediately so you get that price.
When did we pay for this?
Oh my gosh.
Because we didn't know anything about it.
Pure Feminine says, love your channel. It's been so inspiring and informative. Looking for, you don't even know which cruise we're going on in a month.
That's beside the point.
So don't need for you to try to count what I'm spending. You don't even know the cruise.
We'll talk after the live stream.
Pure Feminine says, love your channel. It's been so inspiring and informative. Looking forward to my very first cruise in March on the Carnival Celebration from the UK. Well, welcome in. We appreciate your support, and you will love Carnival Celebration. It's one of our favorites. I cruised Celebration 3 times.
Yeah, and we were on the first.
We were on the U.S. inaugural, not the transatlantic, but the U.S. inaugural. We were at the naming ceremony as well. Landon C, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Yes, Trouble Yes VC says on Royal Caribbean you may find 3 to 5% shaved off already overpriced drink packages. That's true. And if you guys don't know, Royal Caribbean, they have static pricing. I was trying to explain this yesterday to somebody.
It's like gas station price.
Yeah, so it changes. So whereas like with Carnival, you know what the drink package price is, regardless of which ship you're on. Royal Caribbean, it changes depending on the ship and the sail date. Same thing with the passes for their Coco Cay Beach Club and the Hideaway Beach, which is their adults only area. Those things change all the time. So it's really hard to really tell, is this a deal or is it not a deal? You just have to really monitor it for your particular sailing. Like if clients ask me, hey, how much is a drink package on Royal. I'm like, let me log in and see if I can figure it out for you because it changes. And it literally, I could tell somebody today what it is. 2 weeks from now, it changes again. So they have very static pricing. Welcome in, Florence. Appreciate you being here. Um, Travel Yes She says they will all follow up with Cyber Monday shell games. Yeah, absolutely. Welcome in, Shalonda. Appreciate you tuning in. Let me go over to Facebook real quick, see if they have any questions. Oh, there's sister Auntie Cheryl. Cheryl, they want you on a live stream to talk about Virgin Voyages. We'll have to get you scheduled. TT Lamar says you guys are the real deal. I enjoy watching your videos. I just booked a last minute cruise on MSC Meraviglia for 620 interior.
Great.
They upgraded to a balcony and they status match. And she said, congratulations on the USA Today moment. Now, guys, MSC, it's not Black Friday. That's 620. MSC has some really good values. I mean, they really do. And as Ronald said before, like he was surprised at how nice it was considering the price. I say don't knock it till you try it. And that right there was probably not a Black Friday deal. That was probably just your standard promotion. And this is a little trick for MSC. And actually, I had two clients recently that this worked for. And I'm hoping it works for me on an upcoming cruise. But with MSC, now don't take what I say with a grain of salt because it's not gospel, but it has worked. MSC, they are known for, and there's probably people in chat that can confirm, they're known for if you book a Bella cabin, which is their guaranteed cabin, it's the lowest price. If you book a Bella interior, they're going to assign you a cabin. And at least three of my MSC cruises, I booked interior, low level interior Bella, and I got upgraded to balcony. They are really good about assigning you a cabin that's outside of your category that you are assigned for guaranteed. And I think the reason that is because if you look at MSC's pricing, their interior cabins are always dirt cheap. But when you look at the deck maps and you look at lifeboats and you look at how the ship has to be balanced, they can't have everybody in interior cabins, lowest level, whatever. So they have to spread everyone out. And so I think that's part of the reason why you might just randomly get upgraded to a balcony. Now it could be a balcony all the way at the front of the ship or the back of the ship, whatever, but they are really good about, and don't come to me and say, "Hey, I did this and I didn't get a balcony." I want to book what you want because upgrades are not guaranteed. But I can tell you from experience that at least three of mine have been upgraded. I'm waiting on one to happen right now. And I just had two clients that message because that happened to them. So just a little trick there for MSC. Travel SPC says World America is the only one I am truly interested in as a new ship. It's going to be amazing. I'm telling you, it is going to be amazing.
Is that the one with the swing?
Yes, that is the one with the swing. We did a little commercial for MSC for that.
We didn't win.
We didn't win, but we still advertised, so that's all that matters. Brian E. Martin says, hit that like button. Yes, guys, please hit that like button first. We really do appreciate it. Toya says, Carnival, Magic, or Allure of the Seas. Are you asking, are we going on the ship? We've already been on Magic. I was on Allure for Autism on the Seas. So I didn't vlog that. I was on it for Autism on the Seas. So true, because when I booked my cruise last year in November, for November, December of this year, the price has been the same or higher only. That's true. Marjorie says drinks. I know with Carnival you can bring 12 cans of soda per person. However, is that the same with Royal? Also, what are the benefits for using an agent to book versus using the cruise site? So yes, you can take a 12 pack of canned soda or drinks on Royal Caribbean as well, just like Carnival. You can also carry on a bottle of wine on Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean actually also lets you carry bottles of water, which I just found that out not too long ago. Whereas Carnival will not allow you. Now that I don't know, double check that because that might have changed, but you can for sure take the 12 cans of soda. Using a travel agent versus booking using the cruise site. Couple of things. An agent is kind of different than an advisor. I consider myself a travel advisor because I'm going to advise you on how to cruise, what to do, what to expect, answer all of your questions. If you book on the cruise site, you're literally just booking on the cruise site. If you have questions, need to run payments, you're going to have to do that on your own. You have to call the cruise line if you have questions, complaints, concerns, whatever. There's really nobody for you to go to ask, oh, what are your thoughts on this excursion? Do you know anything about this port? You don't have anyone like that because most of the people on the phone have never cruised, or don't cruise regularly. So they really can't, they're advising you from a script. That is the biggest value of using a travel advisor, especially one who actually
Cruises.
cruises and travels and sees places and experiences different cruise lines and things. I can advise you from experience.
Now let's take
Also,
Go ahead.
travel advisors tend to price monitor or are able to adjust the pricing. Like if you catch a deal or catch a price drop, we're able to go in and adjust it for you if it's before your final payment. If you book directly, you have to call them in. You got to wait on hold 45 minutes. I had somebody waiting on hold 90 minutes the other day for something, which they didn't need to. They didn't realize that. So yeah, it's just those types of things. Sometimes travel advisors may have discounted rates that you will not find on the websites. For instance, I get a lot of really good group rates for World Caribbean. You probably see some of those. I share those on social media, like Utopia of the Seas. I shared some sailings yesterday where I have $700 off a cabin compared to if you call in or book it online, you do not get those rates. We can also sometimes throw in additional like onboard credit, sometimes specialty dining, sometimes, like little perks. Not always, but we do what we can. You're not going to get that booking online or booking. So those are some of the things.
And there's one other thing.
What else?
The travel advisors, especially the content creators, they have a body of work that you can look at to say, hey, I want to go on this ship. And some of them can say, hey, I was on this ship. Look at my vlog.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get that when you call into Carnival and talk to Juan Carlos.
That's
or
true.
whomever.
That's true. So yeah, you just have that built-in person that you can go to ask questions or what have you. And honestly, I'm to that point where um, I think people recognize the value of us travel advisors who actually create content as well and travel and this and that. And you will be surprised at how many people reach out to me asking questions that did not book through me. And I hate to tell people, hey, I can't answer that for you. I can't. I refer people back to my vlogs, but I'm just to the point where I have to kind of keep my expertise in answering those types of questions to my clients because they're the ones supporting me. And I do refer people back to, I hate it because that's not really in my character, but that's just how business works. It's like people reach out, hey, I had this question about these ports and this and that or whatever. What do you recommend for excursions? I booked it through Carnival directly. I'm like, well, unfortunately, you have to call Carnival directly, or here's some vlogs because you're supporting me by watching the channel. Here are some of my vlogs from my time on board Carnival Celebration where I went to this spot in this port.
Yeah.
So I'll do that, but I just don't I have to shut it off like, hey, you booked it online, you booked it over the phone. That is your advisor. That's who you have to go to. It's not for me. It kind of hurts my heart sometimes when I do that, but it is what it is. It's business.
Sometimes you gotta tell them no. You
gotta tell them no. Oh, Joe Marie wants to say hi. Come say hi real quick. Watch the
quickly. Come
on. Say hi. You gotta lean in this way. Say hi. And Joe Marie has a birthday next week? Yeah. Yep, she has a birthday next week, so she's excited for that. So all right. Go listen because do you need to go get the
I will in a few minutes.
Or are they coming?
No, I'll pick them up.
Okay. All right. So I told you Ron's gonna have to run. Let's see here. Florence says, hoping for a Black Friday deal for my celebrity sent short excursions. You might find something for celebrity because they are, connected with Royal. You might see that the deals have dropped for celebrity, but the cruise price probably won't go down. I would say still check because I might be wrong and there could be this, oddity or whatever, but yeah, for the most part, it's not. Welcome in Together We Travel. Appreciate you being here. Sharon says, love the video of Amber Cove that you posted. Thank you so much. Zalorencia, I love that name, says, my family and I love y'all. My husband recently began his TA career and we booked the Carnival Sunrise last night because of your reviews. Looking forward to it in May. Thank y'all for the positivity. Well, thank you for watching. We appreciate the support and good luck to your husband as a new TA. And yeah, Carnival Sunrise is one of those, if you were to ask me a Carnival ship that's not an XL class, but kind of, it's not an older ship, but it has, more dining options than, let's say, Carnival Elation or whatever. Carnival Sunrise will be my go-to. It's a nice size ship. It has the features that you need. Um, it does sometimes get a bad rep because it had issues, I know, with the AC at one point. But it would be my go-to ship for Carnival over like Carnival Liberty or Carnival Conquest, Carnival Sunrise. And Carnival Sunrise runs a good itinerary because you can get the 5 ports or 5 days, 3 ports with Grand Turk, Half Moon Key, and Nassau. And then you also get Grand Cayman and Ocho Rios, Jamaica. So it operates a better itinerary than like Carnival Liberty that just goes to Nassau and Princess K or whatever. So
See, now that's what a good travel assistant or agent can tell you. She didn't have to look at no script to tell you their routes.
mhm. Yep.
That's my baby.
Uh, um, Ms. Drake says, I think they increased the additional items prices too, then say they're giving a discount. What do you think? That is the case a lot of times, but um sometimes it really goes for rural. I'm speaking more for rural Caribbean. Sometimes they go way beneath, like the whole, like I said, Coco Cay Beach Club. I know for a fact Coco Cay Beach Club is normally about $100 per person. And for us to get it for like 40-ish dollars per person, like that, for me, that's usually unheard of for Coco Cay Beach Club. So like I said, I did jump on that deal. So you'll find some, but yeah, you're right. They do. They jack the price up and then say, "Oh, we're giving you 10% off or whatever," but it was the price that it was before Black Friday. Uh, BB Cross says, hello, I just voted for your channel. We appreciate that. Yeah, guys,
Thank
if you
you.
didn't already, please hit that Meet and I link and vote for us for those 5 categories. We greatly appreciate it. And be sure to follow Meet and I. Go to subscribe to their channel. They have amazing content. And like I said, the Meet and I award show is sometime in January. So you'll be able to see that live.
On that note, I'm probably going to
Okay.
exit.
All right. All right. Ron's going to have to go pick up the boys from Special Olympics practice. So, all right.
You want to hold on to this?
Put it back on the shelf. So we'll chat a little bit longer. All right, let me scoot over. Um, my cruising family says last year's celebrity had good Black Friday pre-cruise planners. Yeah, you can find them. You can find them. See what she said. I would agree with Miss Drake. I purchased internet for celebrity on Black Friday last year. Checked a few months later and found a better package that included priority boarding and internet. Yeah, look for those package deals. I will be on Celebrity soon, and I didn't realize they had, I think it's called an all access pass. And it included like priority embarkation, disembarkation, it included internet. And it was actually cheaper than booking just the internet by itself, which is why I got it. So yeah, definitely check those package deals. Welcome in, Kevin Murphy. Appreciate you being here. Says, can't wait to meet you guys on the Greece cruise. Yes, can't wait to meet you guys as well. We're super excited for Greece. Can't wait to get back to Greece. I absolutely loved it. On the Go with Yellow says Coco Beach Club. Yes, that's the name. That is an awesome price. They're usually 150 plus. I'm telling you guys, when I saw that, I was like, and I wasn't even looking for Coco Beach Club. In my mind, Coco Cay, we tend to do the same thing when we go to Coco Cay. And I saw it and I said, that has to be a glitch. And it wasn't. So I immediately booked it for the family. So we will be highlighting Coco Beach Club as a family, which is a spot, that's the only spot I have not been to at Coco Cay because I just was not willing to pay 150 or even $100 per person to go before. But I will pay I think it was like maybe 44.99 or something like that per person. Yep. Sig says, yep, I got an upgrade when I booked guaranteed interior, but not when I booked an ocean view. She's referring to MSC. Yeah, it does work. Hold on. Warmstrong said, I have had 3 upgraded myself. I'm telling y'all, MSC, don't sleep on them because you're not going to book an interior guaranteed or royal and get a balcony. You're just not, and you're not going to always get that with MSC. But I can tell you at least 3, and I've been on 7 or 8 MSC cruises, and at least 3 of the ones that I booked as interior Bella or interior guarantee were upgraded. So I do share that with my clients. And guys, the sometimes you get the interior cabins half the cost of like an ocean view. So it's like it's worth for me if I'm okay with being in an interior cabin, it's worth me um paying for that half price, hoping to get an upgrade. And then, I can always bid for an upgrade later if they send me an upgrade. I forgot they call their program, but the upgrade program. Um, well, welcome in HB5. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for being a channel member. Cheryl says, what Royal Caribbean ship and date are you scheduled to be on next month? I will be going next month as well. Would love to meet you. We will be on Allure of the Seas before Christmas, as a family. So we were debating what we were going to do for Christmas, if we were going to actually be on board for Christmas. We decided this year we were going to be home for Christmas. So we have that one planned. We might have one before New Year's too. But right now it's Allure of the Seas. I think it's the 16th through the 20th. I think it is. Um, yeah, so and this will be our first family Royal Caribbean trip since I don't know. I don't remember our last one. Freedom of the Seas. I don't know. It's been a long time. So I had some really great deals for Carnival, but it's like we have to do some more Royal content. And we want to get on some of their bigger ships because we have not done like Oasis class as a family. And so I wanted to get on some of their bigger ships. And the price was right. Toya says, trying to decide on my honeymoon Mediterranean cruise. Not sure if I should choose Allure of the Seas or Carnival Miracle. Mediterranean, I would go with Allure of the Seas for sure. I have not cruised on Carnival Miracle. I've cruised Carnival Splendor, which I think they are sister ships. I would personally go Allure of the Seas over Carnival. But for me, it also depends on the itinerary because a lot of Mediterranean cruises are very port intensive. So if the price point is a lot cheaper for Carnival and you're literally going to be in port, I would go with whatever itinerary works for you and the price point. Because like when I was in Italy, the ship I was on, MSC Grandiosa, which is a nice ship, we literally use that as like a water ferry because we were in port 12, 14 hours a day, got back on the ship. We would literally go to dinner, go to bed. So we didn't partake in like most of the ship amenities. So if you're cruising a very port intensive itinerary for Mediterranean, you're not really going to need the ship. So, and that's the same case for like our celestial journey, our Greece trip. We're in port every single day. And so that's why I'm unbothered that this is the ship that doesn't have all the bells and whistles because you're going to be in port. And for me, if you're going to travel that far, if you don't already live there, it's all about seeing the places, not the ship. That's just my thought. Uh, Versi Martin welcome in says, what are some of the prices should I expect with sailing with Princess? What do you mean prices? Prices vary depending on ship, itinerary, all of that. What are you referring to? Davina says you booked a guaranteed ocean view on MSC for me, and we were upgraded to deluxe balcony. That's right. That is right. Yes. So yes, I do have some clients that are being upgraded. So definitely it's worth trying. On the go with Yellow says, I would recommend Allura if price is not an issue. I celebrated my 50th and 10th anniversary on Allura. We enjoyed. Yeah, and you were just on Allura this season, I think. I think. Um, yeah, it's a nice ship. I personally like it. But for Mediterranean, I would really look at the itinerary. For me, the itinerary would be the deal maker for me. Everyone's saying hi to Joe. Um, Cannot wait to see the MSC America vlogs. Planning for that one in the future for sure. Yes. That's going to be a nice one. Cheryl says, I don't have that problem. What problem are you talking about? Welcome in, Phil. Appreciate you being here. David Dunigan says, I did not like the Liberty ship. I didn't have any major issues with Carnival Liberty. Now, that was the ship that my sister had bed bugs. If you guys missed that like a year and a half ago, she had bed bugs in her cabin. But overall, the ship I have not had. There's really not a ship that I've really had issues with. Like I think I go into it with the mindset of this is an older ship, this is what I'm going to get, and I go in knowing that. I think where some people get shocked is that they don't do research and they don't have a clue that you're on the oldest ship in the fleet. Yet you're expecting to have all the bells and whistles. So if you go in with it, kind of knowing what to expect, it makes things a lot better. Um, Tyson says, hello, my name is Ronald Tyson. What is your favorite cruise line? Thank you. For the family, it's Carnival. For myself, it's right now kind of a toss up between Princess and Celebrity. Um, yeah, it's a toss up. We love Carnival for the family because they offer a great value. lots of fun. Our kids just love Carnival, so I love it for the family, the atmosphere for Carnival. But for me, if I'm cruising solo, I absolutely would hop on Princess, Celebrity, now even Holland America. So some of those cruise lines, guys, and I know you guys look at me like, oh, she's young. I'm not as young as I look. But I also I'm kind of an old soul. And so those older cruise no, I shouldn't say older cruise lines, that sounds bad. The cruise lines that people believe attract an older clientele are more cruise lines that I think as I'm cruising more and more, I'm starting to become more attracted to. So like the Holland America, the Princess Cruises, those cruise lines. So Pure Feminist has also booked on Celebrity Ascent. Ooh, that is a good one. That's my favorite ship. I've since learned that longer sailings may have an older crowd. There's six of us girlies. You think we'll be bored? I don't think you'll be bored, but just kind of know that it's going to be a relaxing cruise. Celebrity is not known for being like the most upbeat, so you're not going to have like you said you're cruising Carnival Sunrise. You're not going to have a Carnival vibe. It's going to be more laid back. You're not going to be bored, but you're gonna find some downtime where you can relax. So yeah, and yeah, the longer sailings tend to attract an older or more relaxed crowd in general. Travel with Will and Paul says Carnival Sunrise was our first cruise and we fell in love. Yeah, and guys, actually, fun fact: Carnival Sunrise was our first cruise vlog, so that might also be why it holds a very special place to us. It was right after COVID restart. It was the mom and son cruise. It was our very first cruise vlog. PMS says, what was the name of the Viator tour you took in Mykonos? It looks great. Oh my gosh, it was great. And we actually had them secured for our group cruise for next year. It was on Viator. It's called Authentic Mykonos. And I did link that in the description of the video. So if you go back to the video, look in the description, there is a link. It's through Viator. It's called Authentic Mykonos, but there's an actual company. I can't think of the name of the company, but we will be doing that again for our group cruise next year. Sharon says the family suites on Royal Caribbean that sleep eight, are they worth it? I wouldn't pay for it. But I mean, I have some clients that would. Sometimes it's cheaper to just get two adjoining cabins or two side-by-side cabins than it is to get one of those suites. But it also depends on the ship because some of the older ships that have suites, I don't think they really accommodate eight. I think most of them are like five or six. Um, I'm thinking you're talking like Oasis class, Icon, those ships. Like you're looking at 40,000 plus, possibly, depending on the ship. For me, it's not worth it. You can get two separate cabins, but it depends on your pockets, and how much you're willing to spend. I just don't think I probably would not, even if I had a high paying client, I would not feel comfortable advising them to book it without first offering the two cabin scenario. Um, yeah, I'm all about trying to save money, even if you have money to spend. Marjorie says, are there a specific number of people or cabins that is considered to be a group? Yes. Most cruise lines, it's 8 to 10 cabins that you need to be considered a group. Keep in mind that a group rate may not always be the best rate. I think a lot of people get confused by that. They think if I'm booked as a group, I get a discount. Not always, because what they do is it might be the same cruise fare that you would pay if you booked outside, because they're adding amenities and different perks for the group. So they keep the price the same or sometimes higher. So sometimes the group rate is not the best rate. There are sometimes where it is the best rate. You might get a discount, but I get a lot of people saying, hey, I want to book 8 cabins. What's the discount? And particularly like Carnival. I just had somebody the other day, they wanted 8 cabins. And the price was actually higher than online that I had to explain to them. But yeah, you're getting wine, you're getting a cocktail party, they didn't care about those things. They just wanted the best rate. So yeah, so definitely check to see how that compares and if those perks are worth it for you. Um, let's see here. How often do the cruise lines overbook and they don't honor the guaranteed purchase? I'll be honest, I have almost 2,000 clients now, and I have yet to have someone not get a cabin that um was guaranteed. I know that there had been, I feel like sometimes there's like one or two stories that happen and then it kind of goes to the mainstream media and people freak out about it. I have not to date, knock on wood, had anyone that was on a cruise line that was overbooked and they couldn't sail. I don't think it's a common thing. It has happened on a couple of occasions, but it's not a common thing. Not at all. Not at all. Um, Sig the Solo says, yes, same here. Those are my three. Celebrity Princesses Holland. But I those older people that I am those older people they be talking about. So we're kind of, we're right there together. I'm all for Celebrity Princess and Holland. Versi says, I want to go on Princess Cruise solo. I want to enjoy amenities, but I'm on a tight budget right now. What should I do to start cruising more often? Just book early and make small monthly payments or weekly payments. Whenever you get paid, just put aside, $25, $30, whatever, and just pay that every paycheck. It's easier to do that than wait till the end and have to pay off $1,000 or whatever. Princess does have some solo cabins, but not much. Actually, Sig the Solo Cruiser did a short today about that. You can find some deals, but some of their newer ships, the pricing might be higher than booking a regular cabin. But yeah, I would say just figure out what in your budget you can put aside to spend on a cruise. Book early and just take your time to pay on it. Um, I don't necessarily offer when people are on a tight budget financing, but there is financing options through like um, Uplift. It's now called FlexPay, where you can pay off your cruise and then make monthly payments over like 18 months. So that's an option if you want to cruise sooner. I don't necessarily advise on, financing anything if your budget is really tight, but yeah, that's an option as well. Tracy has MSC's food and customer service gotten better. It absolutely has. And that's the consensus. I mean, of course, there's gonna be people that say it hasn't, but if you look at a lot of content creators, a lot of people have said that over the last year, MSC has made a big shift in their food, the food quality, customer service, all of that, because they really are. Remember, this is a European cruise line. They're still kind of relatively new to the US. They've only been here 4 years, I think. So they haven't been here long. And so they were geared toward um, a European clientele, and we had different needs or expectations. And so I think they learned that this is how we have to be or what we need to do um, to have great customer service for our American cruisers, and the food like just wasn't working. But yeah, they definitely improved. Um, uh, is it Train Runner One says you guys helped me out on the Margaret Islander and we loved it. Going on the Carnival Horizon at the ABC Islands in December. Nice. We'll have a good time. Welcome in Miss Kiki from Team Reese Travels. Appreciate you being here. Mia's World of Travel. Welcome into you. Yeah, so guys, if you have any other last minute questions about cruising, feel free to drop those in the chat. I'm going back over to Facebook to see if there's any other questions over there on Facebook. But yeah, so we have couple more cruises this year, not too many. I will actually be in New Orleans this weekend. So if you're a channel member, you will get that access, because there's sometimes when I travel, I'm trying to do more like whenever we do smaller trips or things. I'm not releasing that because it's not cruise related. But like last well, maybe 6 or 7 months ago, the end of the NBA season, Dice and I, we were in Los Angeles. So I released a vlog that was 48 hours in Los Angeles, and that was for channel members. So I'll be releasing something similar to channel members for our 48 hours in New Orleans, which is my favorite city. We will be in New Orleans to catch I don't even know who's playing, but I know LeBron's playing this weekend. So we will be there for a mom and son quick getaway. And then, as I mentioned before, Ron and I will be on board Resilient. I keep thinking of the names of the ships. Resilient Lady next weekend. Then I think I have another cruise the following weekend, and then I think I have a week or two break, and then we have our family trip. And that, as of now, is it for the year. We might have one more. I'm trying to squeeze in one more right before New Year's. I like being home on New Year's Day. It's kind of, I'm superstitious, and I just like to be home on New Year's. So I don't think we will be on board a ship for New Year's Day. I don't think. So we'll see. So yeah, we'll see. But There's a lot of cruising happening right now because at the start of the year, that's wave season. That's the busiest time for our business, for our travel agency. And again, guys, if you're looking to book a cruise, looking for a travel advisor, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to help you. So I won't be cruising as much in January, February, March, although there is at least one cruise every month. I know some of you guys are probably like, that's not a lot, or that is a lot, but I've been cruising twice a month lately. So it'll be just one cruise a month. I'm actually booked one cruise a month for next year. So stay tuned for all of that content. Ursi says, hey there, Hope. I see you on Resilient Lady. If you see me, definitely speak. I had a lot of people stop and chat with me on when I was on the last Valiant Lady. So yeah, I absolutely love when you guys stop and say hello. And it's funny because people don't, a lot of times people will see me and they won't say anything until like the last day. And it's like, oh, I thought that was you, or I didn't want to bother you. Guys, just say hi. It doesn't bother me at all. Um, let's see. Here's another question. Should I trust MSC with my honeymoon? I'll be honest. If you are cruising for a honeymoon and it's because of an itinerary, I wouldn't trust any cruise line. And I say that because you always have the chance of a port canceling. I've literally had people that were planning vow renewals or, honeymoon, and they were like stuck on, I have to go back to St. Thomas because that's where we met or that's whatever. So we're doing this on our honeymoon. I wouldn't plan any cruise for a honeymoon or anything, any special occasion like that if it's because of a port that you want to visit. Um, but if you're just looking to get away and have a good time, I would say, yeah, they have a great value with the drinks included. If you drink, I would say, yeah, you could trust MSC. It's a great value. You could spend more money on excursions and other things, maybe a pre-honeymoon stay somewhere because you're going to save off of booking with other cruise lines. MSC has some really nice itineraries as well. And I guess I'll just share this. I'm sharing a lot. So my first solo cruise for January will actually be MSC, and it's going to be a really nice Caribbean itinerary. So if you're looking for your honeymoon, check out MSC's Caribbean itineraries on MSC Virtuosa, which is one of their still kind of newer ships. I think it's only 5 years old. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Pure Feminine says, do you have an idea of when Royal Caribbean may drop their winter 2026 Caribbean itineraries? Next week. See, that's just being a travel advisor. You kind of have the inside tips on those. So yes, those let me say this, the longer itineraries are dropping next week. I think the last one's dropped on Tuesday, so probably on Monday or Tuesday. Your 7 night or longer 2026 Caribbean itineraries are going to drop, and then I think 2 weeks after that is when the short, like the 3 to 5 night cruises, will drop. So yeah, stay a lookout for that. Um, Marjorie says, I find Virgin Cruise Line to be expensive. Any tips? It is expensive, and that's because they have things included the other cruise lines don't. Your gratuities are included, your essential drinks, which I'll be honest, I didn't find the essential drinks to be worth it. It's just soda and juice and stuff like you get on other cruise lines. The soda was flat everywhere because it's tap and it just wasn't good. But you get specialty dining included. So you get more inclusion. So it is a little more expensive than the other cruise lines. They are currently, I think it starts today or tomorrow, they're offering a reduction on the solo supplement for select sailings into next year. So I would say check for those. They do have a lot of solo cabins, but you have to book those early because they do sell out. April says, I just booked a new cruise with Celebrity. Can I transfer the trip to you as my TA? Yes, you absolutely could. If you didn't pay it in full, I would love to help support you with planning your trip. You can just send me an email. My email it should be linked in this video, but it's a cruise at majoradventurestravel.com, and I'll share with you what you need. There's a form you have to fill out to get that transferred. I'd appreciate that. Henrietta says, is it too late to cruise for Christmas? It's not too late, but the pricing will probably be higher than if you would have booked it, 6 months, 1 year to 2 years ago. Um, Christmas is at a premium, more so than ever because people want to cruise, and the Christmas cruises, they sell out. So if you are looking to book a Christmas cruise, I would say you need to lock that in this month because they will absolutely sell out. It's not too late, but it depends on what your budget is. It'll be higher than if you booked it before. Lily says, hi, Raquel, when would be the best time to ask about an upgrade? Before the cruise or once you get on board? Don't wait until you get on board, because 9 times out of 10, your cruise is going to be 100% sold out. Most cruise lines don't offer upgrades the day of, for a couple of reasons. One, because the ship is sold out. Two, because most cruise lines offer a upgrade bidding system in advance. And so there's people that are already bidding for cabins that may become available because people either, um, didn't make their flight or got sick or whatever. So they already have systems in place usually. What I advise people to do rather than bidding for an upgrade is first to reach out to your travel advisor and ask them to check the pricing for you to move up a cabin category. Because sometimes, in certain cases, and I just had the same case happen a few weeks ago with a client on NCL. She wanted to upgrade. She wanted to go through their process to upgrade. It was actually cheaper for me to upgrade her on my end than for her to go through the bidding process, because they'll give you like a starting bid, and it was way less for her just to move. So always check the price to see always check the price to see lost my train of thought. Always check the price to see if it's cheaper just to move yourself rather than do the bid, because sometimes it is. um yeah, so definitely do it in advance. HB5 says, what does transferring a cruise entail? Yeah, so if you book directly over the phone or over the computer, you can transfer a cruise as long as it was booked within 30 to 90 days, and it varies depending on the cruise line. Princess Cruises is not Princess Cruises. Which cruise line's 14 days? NCL. NCL? NCL's 14 days. Every other cruise line's 30 to 90 days. It has to have been booked within that time frame. It can't be paid in full. And each cruise line's different. There's either a form you have to fill out, or there's like I could call in with some information. But we always offer, if it's not a casino deal, we always offer at least a $50 transfer booking incentive, $50 onboard credit, for those who transfer their bookings into us. And then, of course, we service your booking. We provide you with tips, tricks, excursions, whatever you might need. We help with that. Just keep in mind that when you do transfer your booking to a travel advisor, or if you book your travel advisor, all payments have to go through that travel advisor directly to the cruise line. People get confused on that and they think, oh, I can still make my own payments. And I get it. Some people just want to make their own payments. But if you use a travel advisor, we have to actually make the payments on your behalf. And I know that turns some people off, but just know, like with our agency, we never touch any of your money. It goes directly to the cruise line. You get confirmation from the cruise line as well as an invoice from our agency. So you always, anytime you run a payment or ask, a payment to be made, it goes immediately directly to the cruise line, never sits anywhere with us. But yeah, depends on the cruise line. They'll ask for certain things. There's forms and things, but it's usually a quick process. And then, yeah, any questions or things you might have, we're, here to help, and recommendations, whatever is needed. Let's see here. I have been contacted for upgrades for my last 6 cruises. Never had to call. And that does vary depending on the cruise line. But you also, and I think you're probably talking about Carnival, because Carnival is one that will call to upgrade. But I would say still check the pricing before you accept the upgrade that they're offering you, because sometimes it is cheaper to just upgrade it on your own. All right, let me go back to Facebook, see if there's any last minute questions. Belinda says, just got off Utopia and had a great time. Also, thank you for your suggestion for cruise control transportation. GoPort customers were not happy because they were late. Yes, yes, guys, be sure to check out Cruise Control Transportation. They are one of our, they were actually our very first sponsor for our channel. And we still work with them to this day. Absolutely love Corey and his team with Cruise Control. Check them out if you are cruising out of Port Canaveral. They have the $25, as of now, it's $25 per person transfer service from the Orlando airport to Port Canaveral and vice versa, and then also from the airport area hotels. And if you use our code MHFam, it's 10% off. So you pay $22.50 per person, which is cheaper than GoPort or anything else, because theirs is like $30 to $35 per person. And as Belinda said, the customers weren't happy because they had to wait and they were late. And with GoPort, it's a 60 passenger van or bus that you have to wait to fill before they pull off. They might have multiple stops, whereas cruise control, it's going to be no more than 10 people. And pretty much they're going to scoop up who they need to and get you to the airport or to the cruise ship. So, yeah, check them out. Let's see. I think that is about it. So I am going to go ahead and close this out. So yeah, if you guys have not voted for us for the Meet and I Awards, ooh, look at my hair, guys. Look, I just happened to get a glimpse of myself. I needed some gel right there. um, if you have not voted for us for the Meet and I Awards, please click the link and subscribe or vote for us. We would appreciate that. Um, Again, I will be sharing out tomorrow a sale with me for Holland America if anyone is interested. If you want to book one of our group cruises on board Quantum of the Seas for June, Alaska, Carnival Conquest going to Celebration Key in July. I have one spot left for Greece on Celestial Journey, the end of August. And then we have MSC World America for next Christmas. We have plenty of spaces left for that one. And then I'm doing the sale with me on Star Princess. So if you want to get booked, feel free to reach out to me. And if you want to book another cruise or have cruise questions related to booking or what have you, feel free to reach out to me as well. Quality Childcare One says, I booked with Cruise Control and got the discount using your code. Thank you, Corey. It was very nice. Yeah, they're awesome. They're really awesome. Alrighty. So all right, I think that is about it. So make sure you follow us on social media, TikTok, Facebook, all of those things. I do post a lot of stories now. So if you're curious to know what we're up to, you can follow our stories, particularly on Facebook and Instagram. That's where you can kind of see what's going on when we're not cruising. So be sure to follow us there. Help get us to 25,000. I don't know if we're there. We're not there yet. When we started this live stream, we were 40 subs away from 25,000. So let's see if we can get up to 25,000. It'd be nice if I go to bed at 9:30 to hit 25K. So we'll see. Check out the vlog that was released today, and we will have a new vlog coming out, I think Grand Turk on Friday. So stay tuned for that. But I appreciate you guys being here. Hope you guys have a great week. Next week, we will be back for another special edition Chit Chat Tuesday with Parker's on the Go. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And hope you guys have a great week, and we will see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.